Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Trust we're all doing great. Happy Sunday. Trust we're all doing great today. So, I want to give you guys a breakdown on the trade we took yesterday that happens to hit stop loss this morning. All right. So, now looking at this chart here, this is V50 daily time frame. Looking at this chart here, right, you can clearly see that price took out this buy stop liquidity. Price took out this buy stop liquidity. And if you're conversant with how to trade buy stop liquidity and sell stop liquidity, you know that whenever a buy stop liquidity is taken out, price is expected to reverse to the other side. All right, buy stop liquidity is originated by stop losses of sell orders, while sell stop liquidity is originated by stop losses of buy orders. So for this case here, we have our buy stop liquidity here and our sell stop liquidity over here. Okay, so I saw this setup by price took out the buy stop liquidity, right? I went down to the 4 hour time frame. I went down to the 4 hour time frame, and over here in 4 hour time frame, you can clearly see we have this high here. We have this high here, right? And now what happened? Price took out the high, taking out all the stop losses resting above here, taking out all the stop losses resting above here. So on that same 4 hour time frame, I saw our entry pattern, our entry confirmation, which is this, right? This is our entry confirmation, which simply means price taking out this LTF, giving us a stop hunt, and also shifting structure to the downside. Coming back either to our breaker block or our order block. All right. Breaker block, if the breaker block aligns inside the premium zone, and also the order block. So these are entry pattern. This is our entry pattern. And now this we have that here. We have that stop hunt, that movement used to neutralize liquidity, and also we have a shift in market structure over here, which simply means that we are no longer in this up movement because price have broken this higher low here. So we now have a higher high and a lower low over here. That is why I took my entry at this breaker block over here. Now, if you're wondering what is a breaker block, right? A breaker block is a failed order block. A breaker block is a failed order block. So let's say we have higher high, higher low, higher high, right? And our order block is meant to be here. And our order block is meant to be here. So price came to it. Instead of respecting this order block to continue pushing up, price broke this. So this is our breaker block. Breaker block is a failed order block. Now going back to this, you can clearly see this black candle over here. You can clearly see this candle over here. So a bullish candle is the last bearish candle that led to the breaking market structure, which is this candle right here. Which is this candle right here. So you can clearly see what happened. Price just came straight, tagged us in after waiting for how many days? It happens, all right? That's the market for you. It happens. Took us out and finally hitting our stop loss. So going back to the daily time frame, if price happens to close like this, if price happens to close like this, that means I'm no longer looking for a bearish opportunities. I'm no longer looking for a bearish opportunities. I'm now looking for a bullish opportunities, right? Because I have to delete this now. Because it's obvious we now have a break of structure here. We now have a break of structure here, right? If price closes like this, we now have a break of structure here, which means I have a low, I have a higher low, and a higher high. That is only if this candle closes above this swing high, resting above here. All right. So let's take a look at V15. I already dropped the chart on the group, but let's take a look at V15 over here and analyze it together. So here in V15, I have to delete this. Here in V15, we can clearly see that we have this high here and we have this low here. We have the lower high, right? And we have the lower low here. So price giving us a nice, delivery, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, and lower highs and lower lows. All right. Obviously, here we can see a lower high and a lower low, and we also have this external range liquidity, which is the sell stop liquidity resting over here. So on this case now, price is already in our daily order block. Price is already in our daily order block. Now, dropping down to the 4-hour time frame. Here on the 4-hour time frame, I can clearly see price took out this high. Price took out this high. Now, what I'm waiting for is for price to invalidate this low here. It's for price to invalidate this low, which means price invalidating this low means that we are no longer in this uptrend. We're now confirming the daily movement, which is sales looking for selling opportunities. If price invalidates this low, that is to have something like this. So we now have a higher high and a lower low and a retrace into this other block here and a retrace into this other block to give us a lower high before dropping lower. So this is what I'm expecting on volatility index V15 1S. Volatility index V15 1S. If you have any question after watching this video, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can reach me on WhatsApp. You can text me directly on Telegram for clear explanation. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye, everyone. And see you in class tomorrow by 10 a.m. Bye.